Thank you for joining this short webinar showing you how to identify the commodity code when making an import declaration using the Customs Declaration Service. This is step 2 of a series of short webinars taking you through the Customs Declaration Service guidance on completing an import declaration. This table sets out the step-by-step guides we'll be covering in this series. We will be showing you screenshots from gov.uk. HMRC is constantly improving the digital experience of our customers, so you may find that some of these screenshots will be slightly different to those you'll see on gov.uk. This webinar series follows Hallie, who is importing children's t-shirts into Great Britain from the USA. She has her own software product, which means she can submit her own declarations via the Customs Declaration Service. Her t-shirts will be entering free circulation in Great Britain. Please remember to follow the 10 steps in the navigation guide in order, otherwise your declaration will fail validation. To identify the commodity code, Hallie needs to ensure that she is on the Navigate the CDS Declaration Instructions for Imports page, previously referred to as Navigate the UK Trade Tariff CDS Volume 3 for Imports. If Hallie scrolls down, Hallie will see the 10 steps she needs to follow. Step 2 focuses on identifying the commodity code. Hallie needs to access the online trade tariff to identify her commodity code. As she is importing goods into Great Britain, she will use the UK Integrated Online Tariff section of this site, so she selects the appropriate link. If Hallie was importing goods into Northern Ireland, she would use the Northern Ireland Online Tariff section of this site. This is the landing page to the UK Integrated Online Tariff. To search for a commodity code, Hallie scrolls down the page to the search facility. Hallie enters t-shirts here to find the possible commodity codes. The following screen will reveal the possible commodity codes that match her search. After reviewing the possibilities, Hallie must consider which of the commodity codes is most relevant and select the appropriate subsection. As Hallie is interested in t-shirts, singlets and other vests, knitted or crocheted, she selects this link. Hallie is presented with this screen. She scrolls down to the chapter, additional section and subheading notes to check if there is any additional information that will affect the treatment of her goods. Hallie needs to read through all of these notes. For instance, Chapter Note 1 states, this chapter applies only to made-up, knitted or crocheted articles. Hallie's t-shirts are knitted, so she can continue using this classification of code. After working through all the chapter, additional, section and subheading notes, she scrolls back up to find the commodity code table. As Hallie's t-shirts are made from cotton, she selects the drop-down option of cotton. Hallie is now able to identify the 10-digit commodity code for a t-shirt. She selects the link which provides more information about that commodity code. The commodity code and classification are shown at the top of the page. If she then scrolls down, she can use the drop-down option to specify which country she is importing from or exporting to. As Hallie is importing goods from the United States, she selects United States from the drop-down. This page provides guidance on additional rules that relate to Hallie's commodity code and the country she's importing to. For instance, Hallie can see that her rate of duty is 12% and the VAT rate is either 20% or 0%. As she is importing children's t-shirts, her goods are 0 rated. Other commodity codes may have more information, for example, supplementary conditions and licensing restrictions, but this will be specific for each commodity code and the country they are importing from. Now Hallie has identified the correct commodity code, she now needs to identify the correct procedure code. This webinar provides an overview of how Hallie identifies her commodity code. Please note the complexity of finding the right commodity code for your goods can vary depending on the particular item and the state it is imported or exported to. If you need further help to find the right commodity code, such as incomplete items or if the goods are packaged in sets, you can contact the email address provided on the Ask HMRC for Help Classifying Your Goods page.